So friends, you're welcome to the next session of Powershell, and today we will discuss about Powershell scripting. Here we will see how can we create a script and how can we execute or run that script, and at last we will see how can we configure a path. So without wasting the time, I'm going to a server machine, and as you know that there are two versions of PowerShell as you're watching here. One is the traditional PowerShell, Windows PowerShell, and one is the Windows PowerShell ISC. Uh, for both the PowerShell, I have created the shortcut over here in the taskbar. Okay, this is the traditional PowerShell, and this one is the PowerShell ISC. I will always prefer that you use this PowerShell ISC for creating the script because it has help whenever you're at the time of creating the script you are typing any command, so you don't need to remember the spelling of the command. So if you are using traditional PowerShell, then you need to create the scripts in any text editor like Notepad, WordPad, or any other editor, and you need to remember the exactly the spelling of the command, which will be difficult for you. So let's start a PowerShell ISC, and because it is already started, I'm running it from the taskbar, and I'm showing you how can you create a script over here. You're watching here, it has two portions which traditional PowerShell does not have. One portion is the upper portion, the white portion, that is for creating the scripts. Whenever this bottom portion, the blue portion, is just like the traditional screen of your PowerShell. So before starting, I would like to tell you one thing: what the script is. Actually, a script is nothing but the combination or the collection of your loads of PowerShell commands. If you remember, or if you have worked on in the previous DOS version, we have a batch file, and batch file is a combination of DOS commands. In the same way, here your PowerShell is the improved version of your batch file, or we can say it's a collection of your PowerShell commands. So all those commands which we think that we need to give repeatedly, or that's a the combination of very typical syntax. So rather than giving all those commands again and again, we store that into a PowerShell script and we execute at the time of requirement. So here I'm writing a simple PowerShell script, and I'm just giving one command over here, and that is get process. As you're watching here, there is a help for writing the command. So I'm writing simply get process over here, and I'm saving the file. You can give any of the file name, but remember the extension should be ps1. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm using the file name first, so the complete name will be first.ps1, and where I'm storing it, that is in script folder, which is located in C drive. Fine, save. I can run this script from here also, but everywhere when I need to run the script file, my PowerShell editor will not be available over there. So it is better to execute a script file using just like your executable files. So however, I'm showing you that from here you can also execute it. I'm pressing this button to run it. Yeah, it has run, and you're watching the output over here. But I'm using the traditional command prompt. This one. This is my fresh screen, and I want to execute my PowerShell script over here. So what I have to do, first of all, I need to go inside the script folder where the file is located. So for that, I will use this command cd script. I have entered. I can see the list of the files you're watching here. I have created first.ps1. So what I have to do, I need to run it. So for that I will write here first dot ps1, but it is giving an error, and the reason is that I have to show that this file is available in the current directory. Actually, this is the difference between the traditional DOS batch file and the PowerShell script. That here I need to give that this file is stored in the current folder. So for that I will write here this dot and then this backslash and then the script name. Okay, so I will write it and press enter. You're watching here that it has shown all the processes. If I'm executing it out of this folder, out of script, how can we execute this? I will come out from this, and I want to give the same command dot and then this over here, but it is giving error again because actually this first dot ps1 is not stored in the current folder right now. It is stored in script folder, so I cannot execute it. And if I will remove this dot from here and pressing enter, it is again giving error because it is not in the current working directory. So what I need to do is I need to set path for the current working directory. I need to tell my computer that script is my current working directory. So what is the process for that? I mean, how can I set the path for that? I'm clearing the screen. You're watching here env colon path. Actually this is the environmental variable or system variable which will show the current path. You're watching here, this one is the current path. See Windows System 32 and WBEM and etc etc. So here you're watching script is not given. So what I need to do, I need to set my script folder in this path also. So how can I do that? I will give this command path plus equals to env colon path. What is mean by that? Actually it is the shortcut of the command that env path is equals to env path plus, one mistake I'm doing, it is the shortcut of env path equals to env path plus which path you want to set now. There is semicolon C drive and then script. Spelling is correct? Yes. So this is the shortcut of this. Whether I can use this command, or if I want to make it easy or some shorter, then I can write this also, plus equals to. Fine. So it will set the path. If I will not use plus over here, then it will set this path C drive script, and the previous path, as you are watching here on the screen, that will be erased. So write in the same way as I have written over here. So I'm pressing enter. Path has been set. Let's check it whether it has been set or not. So here you're watching C colon script has been set. Fine. Okay, so now if I want to execute it, I want to execute my script file from out of the script folder. So I'm using the file name again, first.ps1. It has executed. I have given this command. Even I have not written dot, I have not written backslash. So now I can execute this command or execute this script file from anywhere, from any of the drive. So it is very easy right now. So it's must to configure a path. It makes it very easy to run the script file. I hope it will be the session will be beneficial for you, and thanks for watching.